Hey, hey. Wait, let's get this up. There we go. That looks much better. What's up, Gambit Chads? We got a game. 1485. Oh. There we go. Okay. Bushcast Gambit. Let's pop out the chat. Didn't want my pawn. Alright, or maybe we'll make something else happen. Alright, let's keep the knight out at d5. And it's time to do our favorite maneuvery, the slickest one of all. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the most Karpovian one of all? Fix this up a little bit in a second. Alright, here we go. I think... No, because there's an e5. Alright, let me think about this. Here. Okay. Think. Knight. It's kind of an interesting move. Alright, let's take it and push. And push. 95, 95. I don't know what to do about those, actually. E5 is now on the table. They should just go back. I'm on G4. Is this crazy? Knight takes. Bishop takes. Knight takes. Both are interesting. I like knight. King up and rook around would have been sensible. Bishop takes. I mean, it's sensible because, like, where else is my bishop going? But this is kind of like... aggressive. I like it. I'm probably... Like, if they just go rook f1 after, I'm probably... Ooh, I'm trying to get in there. Chat. G3. That would have been a good move. Wait, check. Queen h6 then G3, right? I mean, takes is also effective, shifting rook over. My square bishop seems stuck in these positions. I mean, I could trade it here. Yeah, it's true. If I can't get it to G4 directly, right? I mean... Okay. Well, we got it to G4 directly. My phone. Okay, rook's coming here, and then probably just... If I trade queens, can I checkmate? Maybe... I mean, we at least got good stuff at minimum. If we trade, check, I can take this. H1 check, here check. Here. Oh, really? Okay. Well, now I'm just daring him again. But now I take the knight with check, for example. So, just bringing in all the reinforcements here. No need to risk doing anything. Like I got so many good options here. Just take crashing through and other things. This one's the queen. Well, yeah, all the pieces were kind of cooking there. That was better.
Five.
Nope.
4. 3. 2.
There we go. It was almost stalemate, but he had the b pawn though, so he set it up. Okay, nice. We had plenty of time there. But probably should maybe finish setting up the stream next time. Is this Berserker Ball? I'll just play normal. Some fun gambits I want to try. Can we try a... this isn't really one of them. Okay. Just gotta do something kind of normal. You. Alright. I don't know why I played this. How have you tricked me into playing a real opening? What's up, Orange GM? Pepper Westwood. Laddie Golden. How are we doing? Okay, I'll come back. Typically bishop d7 if you're going ac6. Typically. Just play 3 here. Looking at g4, g5. I think this is kind of the only sensible idea in the position. Trying to attack over there. See what we can do. Hopefully they can't break through too easily. Ordinarily, that's actually a very good move. Yeah. Knight d7 in preparation for this. But I never put my bishop on e3, so this shouldn't be too bad. Okay, I'll play g5, and I don't know, this is my idea, right? I should be able to break through somehow. I don't know. I'm just going to keep ignoring. So this is why I brought my bishop here, right? It's to challenge this guy that would be pointing at my king. If I go here, then just h5, am I just out of ideas there? I mean, unless I'm able to arrange all this, it's a lot to arrange, right? Could try to arrange it. Alright, let's just play queen e1 and see what's up. 5f6. Yeah, because h5, I mean, I don't even have en passant. Okay, I like that they're pushing around here, though. It kind of feels like it'll give me some sort of opportunity. But I need my pieces in the game. Alright, you know what we're going to do? We're going to actually make this capture so I can go b3, bishop b2. Because I need, like I said, I need my pieces in the game. So just do this. Okay, I'll go here. b3, bishop b2. It's defended. From you. Once I got this in, then I'll feel more comfortable about like an f5 break. Could they just play it? Deal with some stuff. I probably want the queen and bishop aligned on this diagonal, right? Alright, let's make this capture. Of course, yeah, that's good. Oh, bishop d5, knight d5, everything's cooking now. Well, bishop actually allows a knight move, so let's go here. This knight's been in the way. And then I just want it there. But it's hard to say how they should have recaptured, because my rook was then active in that position, quite so. It's just a stupid, simple idea here. Once I've gotten all this open, my pieces are good. Knight e5, queen d4. Just need this out the way. Yeah, my idea is pretty straightforward here. Done a good job keeping our king safe and getting all our pieces in, because would have been very easy to do this without the bishop and rook, but then it really wouldn't have gotten anywhere. do it. We got our choice of rooks. Oh wait, actually, that was actually really stupid because I can't take either rook. Wait, whichever rook I capture... Oh shoot. Wait, that was extremely stupid. Oh, I can't even take this queen without getting mated. Oh my goodness. Oh, they just did that. Okay. No, this was really terribly done on my part.
5, 4.
Yeah, they got me.
3.
Okay, what the heck? What did I do here? I should have just taken this. But then if I took this, then... What did I mess up here? Take here. This was the big problem. It's plus 4.5 if I go rook takes. I just need to defend this knight. And then of course any rook move. Right, so of course they need to take this. Then I could just take... Yeah, but I went queen takes, and then somehow this just works out terribly for me. Takes, then captures on e7, and I can't take this without checkmate, and I can't take this. That's just unfortunate. But yeah, credit to my opponent for like making something happen here. Rook takes, just rook takes. All right. Oh, whoops. He missed checkmate, but it was still completely winning. Okay. Mouse is going crazy here. Okay. Alpin Gambit. It's the French, one of our favorites. Declined. But declining it allows us to build a big, beautiful center where we can ignore f6 because we'll just recapture. We got our pawn there. Got all our pieces very pretty. And it's an Alpin dream come true. I like just putting my king here, rook g1, g4. I mean, there's a lot of ways I could do this. Or takes in g5. Certainly an option. I'll just go with king h1, rook g1, g4, just the easiest. Not that knight g5, g4 and knight g5 was probably actually quite effective. But this structure is just very, very good. Could go for this. Okay, let's take h5. Rook takes. This is not easy to defend. H5 coming, so you should take it. I'll take with the rook. Bring my other one. All good vibes here. Queen. So pawn takes g5 is okay because I would want to push that pawn to g6. Otherwise, I'm pouring in here, and it's just, these pieces are just not good. It's just a French where you never freed your pieces. You need, like, f6 and inducing that trade. Otherwise, I just take all the space. I have things like knight takes d5 and crashing through in that direction as well. Nothing you can do to my king. So, bring the knight to g6 would be good if I couldn't just take it, owing to that pin. I also could have probably captured and rook over. But it also opens the bishop here, so it's a good move, because I can't just, like, sacrifice and crash through so easily. This bishop should probably come to h4, and then here. Let's go rook takes. Bishop should be there, right? I think that's kind of the next step. b4 just is asking for trouble. Yeah, I mean, the bishop here, it does stop this idea. It does stop this idea by guarding f5. Pawn takes last turn. I think they go knight g6. Oh, no. Oh, no. I actually did want to demonstrate this, though. If they went queen e7, I was going to try to bring my bishop around. And I'm not sure there's a whole lot they can do. I really don't think there's a lot they're doing about that. Okay, anyway. I'll just take this stuff and checkmate. GG. Good ideas against pure or modern. I love my Grand Prix attack, so I'm pretty biased towards that. Love my Grand Prix attack. So I just set up with like knight c3, f4, bishop c4. So far, this is the only Spotify artist I can find that doesn't DMCA me. Even the ones that claim they won't DMCA you, still DMCA you. So, shout out to Harris Heller for not sending me takedown requests, copyright, whatever, blah blah blah, on YouTube. Classic stuff against Bush gas deniers. Boom, boom, boom. That kind of gives your hand about that direction. I also like g5 and bishop g4. Like, you never played h3. Just saying. Alright, I'll just do this, though. Okay, now they played h3. Okay. What's the dealio with this? I think their problem is, like, knight takes, queen h5. I have bishop d4 at the end of that line. Like, sort of. Okay, let's just do something. Why did I let my time take all the way down? That's crazy. Alright, we'll just figure something out here. I think now we do this. Okay, but they weren't even thinking about this anyway. Gotta go for it. Oops, this is hanging. Oh my goodness. This is too funny. How did I win that? That's crazy. That's absurd. The good thing about having low time is sometimes people just play bad against that. And they let me off the hook. Goring has a better Scotch. I mean, if it's a better something, concretely, it's a better Danish. But I would play c3 instead of knight takes d4 on that. What do we got for, like, electric here? What's electric? He's coming after me. Alas, we can just castle. Alright, many good options here, not the least of which is just h6 and a free pawn. This. Do it, you won't. Oh, you really won't. Seems a little rude, but okay. Sacrifice them all. Except John Carlos. Leo. I think that was absolutely necessary. I'm actually going to save this because why not? What are you going to even do about this? There's no reason for me to give you some pieces for the queen. Alright, should I finally take your queen? I'll do it. I'll put you out of your misery. Alright, I need the rook here. How are we making that happen? I'll probably take a few moves. Get it around the pawn. File's not open. Just a really simple idea here. Just a really simple idea. I guess they could really prolong the game by takes and then push. Possible. It's possible. Taking a check. Why is this slightly annoying? Why is this slightly annoying? Die. What if you just took on c5? Took on c5. We're here. Oh, here? Yes, good question. I was going to go queen g4. Hitting g2, inducing g3, and then queen h3. Basically, the lights, he didn't have his light square bishop, so the light squares here were just kind of toast as soon as my queen. Like, knight f3 is working, bishop h3, all that good stuff. But yeah, queen g4 hits here, and queen h3, there's just no way to guard me getting in. That was the idea. Good question. Why are we still playing this game? This is just ridiculous. Okay. I say this all the time. I say I respect people who never resign, but I am really lying every time I say that. Sometimes I even think that I mean it when I say it, but I don't. I never do. Like, never resign? Never? Like, I get the principle, I do, but then I play a position like this, and I'm like, what are we doing, chat? You know? Like, absolutely never. You missed checkmate? Yeah, you're right. I probably did. I'm sure I did. I didn't really actually see one though. What's your elo? Chess.com, like 27 something here. I mess around. It's 2342. My opponent is 2313. My opponent is 2313. Let's see if we can't get a Yan Yan. Ooh, we can. Big stakes in the arena, by the way. This guy's in second in the arena. This guy's in second in the arena. And we've got a full acceptance of the Yan Gambit. Alright, we need a more hype song. Maybe this. Alright, queen e2, bishop f4, and rook on d1. Suddenly, the pieces in the Yan go to excellent spots. No, hang on. Hang on, chat. Alright, this album's called Slaps. Does it slap? Alright, I like this. What are we doing here? Take, take, take. I like that they're sacrificing back a pawn. That's kind of interesting. Should I go knight f3? What if I castle? It should be 6, right? Alright, I'm going to castle. I'm going to see what's up here. This is what I was looking for. Oh, yeah. Asking for trouble. Where should we check? D6 or C7? C7, give me 8. You know what? I'm just gonna, like, keep all the attacking ideas. I'm just gonna play bishop G3, and you played queen E7, right? So, like, you're gonna have a hard time getting your king out of there. Because I'm not sure it takes knight C7, king D8. Maybe I should have just done that trade and then take A8. I don't think this was advisable. Just knight F3 is a move I want anyway. Do you want E4? Fork E1, I think that was ending badly for them. So they want a castle, and I don't want them to do that. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to get what you want, and you're going to cry about it. So I'm opening that up. E4, rook E1 takes queen move. Bishop E6. So E4, knight C4, EF3, knight D6. That's cool. King over. What's up there? He wanted to test me. Bishop. No. Rook takes. Boom. Bishop E6, queen A4. Even that line is possible. Okay. Knight, pawn, knight, king. And then just kind of like queen over a little bit, right? It's kind of compelling. Ah, okay. They didn't want any of that. They didn't want the smoke. Understandable, chief. Okay, but now I'm going to go rook E1. And now if you take it, I slide out the way, and you don't have bishop E6. So you're just losing your queen in that position. And if you go bishop E7, then I'll deliver this check. G7, yeah, check. Take rook takes. Do you want this? Okay, I don't want you running away, though. Don't want you running away. By the way, this has been hanging. But they've had bigger problems. They haven't had a chance to take it and open right up to the king. So here, if you want A2, you can have it. It's not. Okay, let's do this. Seems cool. I guess you should probably castle. Check here, nothing. Nothing. Alright, let me eat that. I'm gonna come get your king. Bang. Kind of worked out pretty nicely. What do we got? Bishop and knight for a rook and a pawn. Check nothing. No rook E8. A6. Give me that. Yes, please. I could have gone here also. Again, check nothing. Okay, F5. Give me... No, I want to guard A4. So that I can still step up. Without you having check there. Boom, boom. Yes. Well, if you went to H7, then I was taking this. So now check, check. Okay, I'll just take it. I can just take everything here. Boom. Wow, what a game. Oh, no, I don't have queen of 7. I don't have queen of 7. Okay, I'll just take this rook. I'll just take this rook. I'll just take this rook. Here, the checkmate, not that. I gotta work around these squares, the light squares that the queen was guarding, but we did. We checkmated him on a dark square. Oh, what a game! What a game, what a Yan victory against a strong player, 23-something. 23-13, second in the arena no longer. Okay, Yan Gambit. They take it d3, they take it again, takes here. My opponent plays pretty reasonably here, because we develop bishop f4, queen e2, and this is already, like, really dangerous. What a lot of people do is they either fall victim to rook along this file, some bishop move, say check somewhere, or something like this. Can pick off the queen. If the queen moves, then the knight hops around, either to c7 or to d6, which is also pinned. So lots of great stuff out of the Yan. That's possible. My opponent plays e5, which is a pretty annoying decision for me to deal with, because then, you know, they want to trade here, and then they get castled quickly and trade off for my dangerous bishop that was supporting the knight coming to c7. Best, according to the engine, was like knight f3 or knight c4, and it wants me to work on grabbing that pawn. I just castled, which is fine. Queen e7, best engine move, queen e7, because it gives them the opportunity to try to hang on to this pawn. I'm like, okay, you can try to hang on to it. Go for it. Bishop g3. They play h5. Very ambitious. Probably best off doing... Oh, yeah, bishop h6 check, and they can get out quickly. So, right, because if they just go here, now I can grab the pawn. Maybe there's dangerous stuff with knight d6 check coming. But bishop h6 check allows their king to escape towards the king side in time. h5, knight f3, not trapping my bishop because my knight is here. They jump out bishop g4. I go bishop e5, now causing them more problems, not allowing them to castle because my rook is now controlling d8. Again, probably best to play g6 and work on getting out the other way in that case. But my opponent goes for the ambitious e4. Very ambitious e4, looking to win some material along here. Okay. So I'm just like, okay, go for it. Knight c4. Now the problem is e takes f3, and I didn't really calculate this, but it wants me to add this move in. Trade for some reason. But anyway, check king d8. Oh, it just wants queen a6. Just being like, no, we're not trading queens, and here's huge problems for your king next turn. Not any discovery that turn. Like, yeah, I think there's a lot of spots this knight could go, such as here. But just queen a6, exiting anything black can do to me, and then being like, okay, now you're going to have to deal with all of this stuff coming towards your king and queen, which you can't handle. In the game, queen e6, much better move. He's preparing to open up the bishop to guard against knight d6 check. I play rook e1, now activating my last piece, a true Morphy-esque position where all the pieces are actually doing great, down a pawn and looking to be down even more material. Now with the queen on to e6, as I mentioned during the game, I have this move where there's no bishop e6 in this position, so their queen is lost, because their king is in the middle, right? Because their king is in the middle. And so look at my rooks, excellent on those open files. My opponent plays bishop e7 to try to dilute that, and we go in for knight to d6 check, even better, h3. Takes queen, and oh, and then now knight d6 with the bishop pinned next. Interesting. Okay, I go for knight d6 anyway. They take it, which is correct. Rook takes d6. Yeah, because if they don't take it, then yeah, bishop c4, among other things, and my knight can take all this good stuff. So knight d6, they take it. Rook takes d6, queen a2, rook c6. They castle, which looks correct to me, but they should have played with this. Not king e7, because they're toast, but rather king f8, and then they can run away. Takes, and they're okay here. Crazy line, but they're okay here. And it's equal. But anyway, castle made a lot more sense to me, but I have rook takes and queen e4, and then this position is just phenomenal. Because not only am I not really down material, but their king is then torn open, and, right, as I kept saying, check nothing. Check nothing. Their queen is just hanging there without any friends, and my queen actually had a lot of friends around the enemy king, and I missed some quick mates. Okay, oh well. I found a pretty cool one. Yeah, long live the Yan Gambit. Play c3, give them that pawn on e4, d3, sacrifice this, bishop f4, queen 2. Find the full repertoire video on my channel. Subscribe, shout out to Yan. Do I have a chessable course? No, but I'm going to have something similar to that soon on maybe not chessable. Stay tuned. Hey, man, I'm gay. Awesome, bro. GG, Gambit glasses. Yes, sir. Desert Lightning. Trying to do more, but these idiots keep stalemate me promoting all their pawns. Yeah, Yan lives. Yes, he does. Alright, let's keep it rolling in the arena. By the way, if you're watching and you're enjoying the content and you want to click that big subscribe button, your name will flash across the screen, and it'll be really cool. It'll make a cool little sound, and I'll be like, thank you, username. And I would appreciate it so much. This is theory. This is the mainest line. This is the second most main line. So you don't play Smith more against the Sicilian. No, I don't really. Because it's like, they could just play d5 or knight f6 instead of d6, c3. That's kind of the problem. It's kind of the problem. We can get in a quick d5 here. They didn't guard this, which is interesting. I don't really know what's happening. Really? I'm not really the type to just take a pawn like that, but like, I don't know. I'm the type more to play bishop f4 and support like d5. I guess I should probably take this. Right? I don't know, yeah. Why not? Didn't really see any reason why not. You are FM. When you play Gambit lines, they can't punish you. For us commoners, it's a different story. Okay, but isn't that true with, like, any opening ever? I can't. Thanks so much, Kyloran the Great. Yeah, after any opening, you're gonna have to play chess. I would actually say it's the easiest brand of chess to play. You have the least consequence for your mistakes. Your opponent has high consequence, right? Absolute worst case scenario for you in your games is you're down a pawn. That's the absolute worst thing that can happen. You're down a pawn for like a slightly better position if they parry all your threats, right? And at a lower level, at my level, in like a classical time control against other title players, that's a death sentence. I mean, it could be. I don't know. But at a lower level, it's a pawn, whatever. You know? Speaking of, should I grab another one? I think I should. I hate being so greedy. It's better to land with the knight here, I think, as a threat. I don't know. It's the second pawn for William. And odds are, like, very hard to find all the best defenses, you know? Very, very hard for finding best defenses. So yeah, being good at chess helps at chess. Of course, this is true. But also, like, for the record, these aren't just, like, playing for tricks, you know? This is good chess. It is about protecting your king, seizing the initiative, right? I'm not playing hope chess. I take care of my king. I try to seize the initiative, bring out all my pieces, and go get them. That's what it's about. And that's good chess. That'll help you win games at any level. Right? Like, the things I'm recommending aren't like England Gambit or like garbage like this. It's what I just described, you know? Oh, is this a draw? We have a problem here where they can just... Ah. Opponent is clever. Okay. Alright, let's keep playing chess, though. Let us keep playing chess. Do I want to go here? I think this is interesting. Yeah, I can go rook e1. Queen c5 was then pretty stupid. Alright, wait. Well, let's go over this after. We don't have much time. Rook e2, c6, c7, rook d8. This is sensible on their part. Okay. Just coming that way. Probably bishop d6. It's much more sensible. This is nothing. Not a good idea. Should have just pushed. This was dumb. I had the rook covered. Why did I play that? Not what we wanted there. Just gonna have to win this game dirty. The pawn's got stuck. Oh, okay. It's not advisable. Alright, yeah. What happened here? No, I mean, everything was good. This was a very poor decision because... Or it wasn't good. Interesting. My opponent just played well. Yeah, this is annoying. Good find on their part. So... Engine wants me to go out of the way to dodge. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's just a draw. They take it. Okay. I was normally around 21, 2200 until playing all Will's Gambits. Now I fluctuate from 18 to 2100, but having way more fun attacking like a maniac. Nice. I don't see you ever being below 2000 blitz in lead chess. If I ever were... How to improve to higher blitz rating? Tactics. Tactics, for sure. Especially in blitz, that's how most games are decided, really. Go after this, can I? Is 7 now? Mitchie had a weird move in the French, but then it rarely does anything here. Alright, really putting all my eggs in the I'm gonna win e5 basket. Okay. So now this pawn is probably pretty stupid looking. Is it free? No. Okay. 7 to b5. Guess. Be my guess. Probably should have done this first. Okay, let's just play quick here. Oh man, that's really stupid. There we go. That's something. He got me. He's fast. He's fast. He's fast. He is speedy. Probably shouldn't have challenged him to a 90-second one. Don't get trapped. Seems like good vibes here. What do you got? Nothing. You got nothing. You've got nothing. Oh, don't hang this on this. Oop. That seems good. We're gonna get an attack rolling though. Like this one. This is good. It's all good. It's all good here. Everything's rolling. Queen G6. Martin, do you ever have something nice to say? Oh, there's a guy here named Martin saying, you're playing badly. Yo, you are playing badly. It always amuses me when people on the internet use the wrong your or there. What about my playing badly? Key idea isn't playing against the modern here. Ah, good question. As I play a Von Popil Gambit, what I like to do is here and here, and I like going for my Grand Prix setup. So it's kind of like what I like doing against Pirates and Moderns in general. With E6, so I could just take it, or take this even. Force king takes, right? Just hold this. Don't want E takes. That's what they wanted. But now E6, I can force king takes, right? Can't take with a knight because of the queen hangs. Queen, rook hangs. Otherwise, that. Six now is further firepower. I want to bring my knight here. That's what we want with the pins. Oh, maybe this check. I don't think it really does anything. Probably should have taken that knight. Oh, okay. This seems good. Seems good. We're playing good. Thank you. Aw, you're so sweet. I've seen Martin say the same about other streamers. This guy's just a troll account. Goes to other streams, just tell people he's playing bad. Greatest playlist ever. You know, chat, if anybody, like, makes their own music or something, and it's sort of like this, send it to me, and I'll listen to it on stream. You just can't DMCA me. So, you know, there's a lot of people, like, make their own music, and they're like, pretty good at it, you know? Oh, you just designed? Okay. This can probably take there, just go into an easy endgame. Ghost of... Christ, I'm not even reading that username. Alright, this guy berserked. Oh, I got a berserk back. It's the code of honor. Are they stealing my idea? I wanted to do that. Okay, I'll take it. Before they got a chance to F4. Alright, I'll go short. Yeah, we'll just go short. 5 is playable. It's fine. Range 5 is just G6, right? Takes, queen takes. We're all good here. Look at that. Oopsies. Anyway, their position wasn't very good, though. Like, this was a problem. Queen was here, Rooks was coming over. You know, all good stuff. Pieces were good. Pieces were good. Pieces, 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 pieces. Should we just go there, right? Anyway. And H2. Things looking good. Not that I have to really checkmate. GG. Good one. Well played. Kind of threw out. I haven't gotten too many clean wins, but we got one. Hello, Ghost. Most players at your level have good opening ideas across various openings. Not concrete lines always, but general ideas. How do I learn like that? Well, we have a lot of experience. And we've just kind of soaked up a lot of chess content, like whether from books or various sources that have, and we've soaked up like a lot of games and such, so we've seen ideas in various positions. I mean, it's a great question you're asking. So we're using kind of patterns we've seen before from players better than us, right? So we've like, you know, we know a lot of structures, and then within that we know kind of even the nuances. So that's why I try to do here, like I explain, you know, what I'm looking for here. Like at a high level, I'm looking for this, but at another level, like I'm looking for maybe just G5 and playing behind that, right? Which I think is very possible because the structure is closed. But maybe they play G4 and open it up. So do I want to play G5, or maybe I'll just, you know, I don't have that much time, so this move is useful categorically. Okay, now question is, do I want to allow the queens to be traded? I'm just going to play bishop b6, which again I think is useful categorically, because d4 I don't want things to open, especially if I'm looking for this. And again, I know this is a great maneuver. I know my knight will sit excellent on f4. And so here's the decision. Do I want g5 and bishop g4? Which is very possible. G5, maybe h5. Or do I just go for this? The thing is, if I just go for this, right, knight g6, and say knight h5, this knight is here and parries my f4 access. Alright, let's play knight g6 first. Again, I don't have infinite time is the issue. So here I just win a pawn. So I imagine they'll capture me. And then I was just going to bring my bishop to g4 and just kind of have an excellent position. I guess they can hit my rook. Rook e7. And now look at this nice center. So d5 I played because this was hanging. So the knight on e2 did a couple things, but it also didn't defend right there. So I wanted my bishop on g4 a moment ago, and I kind of maybe missed the boat on that. c4 here is a good move. Probably should have brought it there a moment earlier. I think a problem they have, though, is actually not having a square for this bishop. I think that's a problem they have. I just took away their squares. a5, they could try. They definitely can try. It's their only try. Takes. Yeah, so a5 I'm going to back up, and then probably grab this pawn as they retreat. But they take here. Tempo on the rook, okay. Now a5. So this is a pawn. Alright, let's just play bishop c7 though. Because after say queen takes, my position is just really nice. This is a huge problem for them. e3 is an opportunity, and this is just a nightmare to defend. It's just a nightmare to defend. Also, this is an interesting idea at some point. We just need to make some quick decisions here. So let's talk about bringing the knight to f4. Gotta actually make a decision here. Okay, I'll take it. I'm not certain that was best, but I like the idea of bringing a knight to f4. And I think this is annoying to defend. 4 g5 to straighten that out. Maybe d3. h5, you gotta watch an 82 check if you're white. Shrink the desktop audio a little bit. h5. Yeah, so you gotta keep an eye on this. e3 is an option to follow that up. But, oh, they're giving me that. This is also just free. I'll just take this, though. Alright, now we'll just... Ooh. Oh, it's check. Okay, this is fine so long as this isn't check. Makes all the difference in the world, in fact. But, since it's not, I just go here and eat. Just go here and eat. Yeah, Burfin, you're running into a ban, dude. You are running into a ban. Oh my god. Wait. Okay, we should go here. e3 I played to give me queen d2. Okay, but now takes, I mean, we've got this defended. But I definitely blundered that for a move. Yep, that was really stupid. That was lazy. e3. I was even conscious of this. I don't need queen d2 also. I could just go queen b2. Nothing wrong with queen b2. So here I defended my rook, queen b2, and next move I take this bishop. Without any issue whatsoever. d6, take the bishop. Nothing. Okay. Mente palpitante. Sounds an awful lot like Palpatine as an emperor. But congrats to you for winning the arena. How did we do? We won 9 out of 11 games. We berserked most of them. Well, I actually won 10 out of 12. I didn't get credit for that last one. I'm new, and I want to know what's the best startup. I assume... Is that in reference to chess openings? I hope so. I would start wherever you're weakest. Like which opening do you dislike facing the most? Like here among the full Gambit repertoire on the link tree. If you've got a problem facing Londons, like do that. If you got a problem facing Alekines, you know, do the dummy Gambit. Right? So wherever you're weakest, if you're like, I really don't like, you want to overhaul your white repertoire entirely, I think the Von Popule is a great choice because it's so flexible and you can get it pretty much every single time as white. So I would learn that, and then you can just become just the expert at that. The link to the Gambit list is just the link tree. So if you're on YouTube right now and you click on my channel, the first link there is like let's say you're on the Gambit Man's YouTube. Right here. That's the first link. It's right there. Linktree/wgrafe. So just click on my YouTube channel and you're there. If you're on Twitch, it should be also there. Should be the first link. Oh, okay, whatever. I can just type it here. www.linktr.ee. Or, wait, this works. Yeah, shout out to my Mubot. I hate playing against 1b4. Here's what I do against 1b4, guys. It's super simple. Whenever I face it, I just take it. I literally just take the pawn. I just take the damn pawn. And then they take it, and then I go here, and then I just castle. Right? They do something, I don't know. I castle, I go rook here, and I just develop like normal. I just take the pawn. I just develop like normal, and I got no tricks, no issues. Safe king, normal pieces. So that's where I go. Yeah, Burfin, you're walking into a ban, but I appreciate everyone else. I have nice content. Yeah, I appreciate it. I work hard on it. I work very hard on it. All right, y'all. Make sure to follow, subscribe, and join the Discord, which you can also find on that link tree to stay up to date on everything. Join your fellow Gambit chads. And yeah, of course I got you. I'll see you all soon.